Hi guys, it's Lily. This is part 3 of What in the World is Going On. And it should probably really be called What in the World is Going On, the Dark Side. Because I'm going to talk about some not so happy stuff. But it's stuff that needs to be said. It's things that you need to hear and be aware of. I really don't like talking about it. I really wish I didn't have to. And you might not like listening to it. Unless, of course, you're a fan of horror movies. Okay, so here we go. In the last couple of videos, I talked about the fact that we are in a space in between the old world that is falling apart and no longer is working, and um, and the new world, which has not really fully formed or come together yet. And we are all, whether we are aware of it or not, in this middle space, which I have called the Valley of Chaos. It's a space where, because there is no real structure, there is limitless possibility. There is all of this creative essence flying around, and we have the capability of creating whatever we want in this space. So it is a really, really, really critical. It's really critical for us to all pay attention to what we are thinking, to what we focus on, to what we give our energy to. Okay, so we also spoke a little bit about the fact that there is a group of people who are awake to what is going on in this valley of chaos, because not everybody is aware that actually the old world has died. They're still trying to plug into that old paradigm, but it's totally not working. I'm sure you're very aware of that. So, but is a group of people who has woken up to the fact that they are in this space of chaos, where it is time to create a new world, a new paradigm. And so they have chosen to focus on creating a world based on oneness. And we spoke a little bit about that last time. What we didn't talk about, and what I need to talk about this time, and here comes the scary part, is there's another group of people who are also aware that they are in the valley of chaos. They're aware of, this time of the capacity to create a new reality. And so this group of people is also very, very busy creating a new reality. Their reality, instead of being based on oneness and the honoring of all life, it is based on a delusion that we're all separate. So and their world is based on a need to control, and it's based on there is no honoring of life really, in this world that they are creating. And these people, I would say, let's call them two-hearted people. They don't see a connection between each other, other people. They don't see a connection with the planet, and their world is a fear-based world really, and it's not very happy, this world that they're building. And basically their world is built on technology. It is a world that comes straight out of the intellect, without heart, based on technology. And their world is filled with cyborgs and genetically modified plants and animals and clones and for those of you who don't know what a cyborg is, cyborgs are beings, are entities that are half organic and half machine. This is a world where all of the plants and animals that exist right now on the planet will be replaced with genetically engineered plants and animals. And in that world, it won't matter that all the bees are dead, because they will create artificial, robotic pollinators. Um, I'm not kidding you guys. They've already done this. They already have them. They already have them. And people will be infused with nanotechnology, nanobots. They're little tiny robots, and these robots will be placed in our nervous system, in our brain, and other parts of our body, and all of this will allow a very small group of people to control everything that goes on in this world that they're building. Every single little bitty thing will be controlled by technology. But they won't present it that way. This is how they'll present it. They'll present it as, wouldn't you love to have instant access to all of the knowledge in the universe with the snap of a finger? You can know anything you want to know. You'll have access to everything. Every little speck of knowledge, everything that everybody ever knew, everything that is knowable in the universe will be yours. Because your brain will be hooked up to a computer, and anytime you want any information, it will instantly be available to you. You'll be as smart as Einstein. You'll never get a wrong answer. Or, you can design your own baby. Do you want a boy or a girl? Your boys can all look like Brad Pitt. Your girls can all look like and sing like Katy Perry. They'll be as strong as The Rock. Let's see, what else can happen in that world? Oh yeah, this is really good. You can live for 500 years, you'll never get sick, and you'll never look older than 20. Wouldn't that be a great world? And not only that, you won't have to worry about, any kind of unpredictable behavior from other human beings, because we will just engineer that out of your genetic makeup. So there won't ever be a time when you won't know what's going to happen. You won't ever have to be afraid anymore, because we'll have it all under control. That sounds really horrible to me. I don't know about you guys. Because it is a world stripped of all of the beauty and unpredictability and amazing magic of what it means to be human. All of the beauty and wonder of this planet will be reduced to robotics and genetically modified organisms. So not only is that a world that's stripped of magic and fluidity and adaptability, it's also a world that's dangerous, and really it's built on hubris. It will never work. I mean, how many times have our computers broken down because of a little bitty piece that melted? Or, the grid's gone down because a squirrel got tangled up in some line. This is a really, really crazy thing that's being actually created as we speak. I know it sounds insane, but the people who are creating this world think it's the best idea ever. And they have the ability to create this, and they are in the process of creating it right now. All of the technology that I just mentioned is already created. It's already operational. They already have clones and cyborgs. They already have nanobots. They already have genetically modified organisms. So this is a world there's not one thing that is not predicted and predictable and controllable. the question is, who is the one who has their finger on the control button? Who is that? Who are those people? This is the scariest thought of all. Who are those people? For a lot of young people who have spent a lot of their life in virtual reality, believe it or not, this idea might not be so scary. In fact, it might be very intriguing and fascinating and sound fabulous, actually. Be a superhuman with a super brain and never age and look beautiful forever. That is very alluring. It also may appeal to people who are fear-based people who will trade everything that they have, all last ideas of any kind of freedom, in order to be safe. So, this is a world that is being built at the same time as the one-hearted world. The world based on oneness is being built. So we basically have two clashing worlds that are being built at the same time. And so it's really important that you pay attention to what is motivating you right now. Are you being motivated by fear? If you are, then you're vulnerable to the robot world. You're very vulnerable to that. Are you motivated by love? Then you'll fit right in with the one-hearted world, with the world based on oneness. In the one-hearted world, nature will be treated with respect as sacred, and everything will be a part of our family. This is the way the world that we have destroyed was supposed to be. But the people who are now in the process of busily creating a world that is robot, heartless, and hyper-controlled, they destroyed the world. First they bent it out of any recognizable shape, and then they destroyed it, because the truth cannot live in a world based on lies. The truth has to move out of that world to a space that will embrace it. So pay attention. Don't be tricked by all these promises. Look behind the curtain, you guys. It's time to be Toto and pull that curtain aside and see who's actually making all these promises of immortality and superhuman strength and the ability for a world without starvation or suffering or disease. That the world that is based on robotics and computers and that kind of thing, if you look to that for your structure, that's a very fragile structure, and it's not sustainable. So in the one-hearted world, there will also be safety, and no one will starve, and everyone will be cared for, but it will be in an organic way, embracing the true plan of the divine, of the Creator. There's no better plan. It's a plan based on love, not fear. Cooperation, not conflict. Doesn't that sound better? Okay, so I'm going to end the video now. Don't have bad dreams. I love you very much. Thank you for listening. Part 4 won't be so bad. It won't be scary. It'll actually be fun. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.